Hey everyone, it's Pup Twigs here from Orlando, Florida, and joining me as my guest is Pup Blaze from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. How are you?
Yep. Hi, I'm good.
Awesome. So glad you could join me on this episode.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So I always start off wanting to learn about your pup name and about your choice in pup hood. And you have a very unique hood that I don't see many wearing, and I like it.
Thank
Uh,
you.
so, so tell me maybe how you got your name and also about where your pup hood come from.
Yeah, so when I first got into the pup scene, it, a person just kind of like randomly threw some names out, and I was like, "Ooh, well, no, I don't like that. I like that. Oh, Blaze. I like that." So just kind of stuck with Blaze. And the hood, uh, got it on Etsy, and it's called Punky Pup. And when I saw it, I knew that was the one, and just kind of fell in love with it. Um, it's it definitely, when I saw it, I was like, I gotta have you, and I made it happen, and I'm so glad I did.
Oh yeah, it's very unique, and I really like it. I love the ears, how far they stick up on there. It's pretty awesome.
Yes, it's got a lot of character.
Oh yes, yes. So how long has Pup Blaze now been a pup? How long has he been around?
Since October of last year, so very new to the scene. Um, very fresh. Yeah.
Okay. Well, and this question is tied, you know, I want to know in that, well, October, November, December, January, so about 3.5 months maybe.
Yeah, something right. Yeah.
What have you found has been the easiest part of being a pup? And then what have you found so far that has been kind of more difficult?
I think one of the easiest things so far is has been able to get into a pup headspace.
Okay.
Um, just to click in and be like, oh, it's puppy time. Um, and I absolutely love that because it helps you de-stress and it helps you just focus on that inner pup, and just let that safe space become available.
Okay.
And that's probably the easiest thing so far. Oh, what was the other question? I'm sorry.
The difficult part, what have you found that's been a little more difficult?
I think the difficult part um, has probably been connecting with my hood. Um, I guess wearing it for long periods of time has been kind of a challenge, but kind of getting used to it a little bit more. I'm a little claustrophobic, so
Okay.
uh, it's it's uh, it's taking some getting used to.
Okay. And that's understandable and stuff with that. So you may not and maybe you do. Let's just go for it and see. So even though you've been a pup for a very short period of time, if there's something that you had the ability to change about our community, what do you think it would be?
Honestly, I wouldn't change a thing yet. Um,
Okay.
there's nothing that I've come across that has been, um, yeah, nothing.
And we'll take that. That's always good to
Yeah,
hear.
yep.
So again, being kind of a, and I hate to use the word newbie, but
It's
you
okay.
know,
I am.
it is. But what advice would you give someone based off of what you know now if they're looking in on it from the outside and thinking about becoming a pup?
What are you waiting on? Yeah, it's it's go ahead and dive in and be you, um, and take it in baby pup steps. Go at a pace that is good for you. Go at a pace that you are comfortable with. And don't allow yourself to get so stressed out about it to where you don't give it a chance to become something truly amazing.
Okay. All right. Good. Good. So, what brings you your most joy when it comes to puppy play?
Oh, well, I'm very submissive type, very, very Omega. And I love pleasing others. I love being able to put a smile on someone's face. I love making someone's tail wag. Um,
Hmm.
if I get a chance to bring someone just a smile, I think through my pup activities, I think I've done my job. Um, and that's what I enjoy doing, just being able to serve others and bring a smile.
Awesome. So does Pup Blaze have any special play toys that he likes?
I don't have any play toys yet, but I definitely want to get a squeaky chicken.
Squeaky
Um,
chicken.
I want to get a squeaky rubber chicken.
Uh,
Uh, I have a few that I've been looking at online, and I'm like, yeah, I think that's the one. So they're the crazy ones that kind of make noises when you squeeze them.
yes.
So yeah, I think that's going to be my next pup toy. I had to take my dog's toy and did a photo with it, and he wasn't too happy about that, but I gave it back to him. Um, so I had to borrow my dog's toy to play with. So eventually I'm going to get mine, and he'll be glad that I can stop borrowing his.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's probably gonna be glad that you have your own now.
Yes, yes.
So, on a more serious note, when you think about, the puppy headspace, what has it done for you and your mental health, being able to get into this?
Yeah. Um, I don't have to hide. I'm safe.
Yes.
I feel wanted. I feel wanted. Um, this community has really saved me in a lot of ways. I've had gone through a very dark transitional period in my life,
Hmm.
um, and uh, when I got accepted into a place that has a lot of pups in the puppy pile,
Hmm.
um, and eventually met my amazing pack, House of Wild, with my amazing Alpha Wild and Beta Maximus, just being taken in, just adopted. And that's the biggest thing that I've seen in the community, where is they just take you in as you are,
Yeah.
and you're allowed to be you. Um, and after coming in contact with all these great pups and just being welcomed in with open arms, it really frees you from the stresses of what you have to deal with on a regular basis. Um, and normally, when we have a mask on, it's to hide something, but uh, with our pup hoods, I feel like we get to shine.
Yes.
Um, and so, mental health wise, it's been a blessing. Uh,
Good, good.
really has, yeah.
Well, I'm glad it brought you some light out of that dark time that you were going through, because that's always good to hear.
Yeah.
So, is there anything that you know now after being in this community that you wish you had known before you got into it?
I would probably say give yourself time to figure out who you are as a pup. Um, I wouldn't be so bogged down with am I alpha, am I a beta, am I an omega. Just I would just focus on just being you and where this journey is taking you.
Okay.
Um, so you can slow down and actually just enjoy your safe space. Yeah.
There you go. All right. What about hobbies? What do you do in Baton Rouge, Louisiana as hobbies?
Well, we have really good food.
Yes, you do.
Cajun, yes, we have Cajun cooking. We've got crawfish. We've got jambalaya. We've got etouffee. So yeah, that's my vice. I love to eat, and swim. So
Oh,
and
nice.
just hanging out with friends and local pups. We're full swing in the Mardi Gras right now,
Yes.
um, which our pup community is involved with, and um, as we say in Louisiana, let the good times roll. So they're definitely rolling.
And I'm with you on that. Let the good times roll. That's
Yeah.
always a good slogan to go by.
Yes.
So I know you already mentioned it, but I was going to ask you about your pets. You said you have a dog. So,
Yes, his name is Chase, and he's a Malinois. Yeah, he's 6 years old. Very spastic dog, and that's another reason I got this hood. Is it kind of resonated with me with the Malinois with their small heads and their snouts. So
okay,
yeah, love him to death. He's been a blessing.
nice, nice. So tell me what events you have going on there for puppies in say in the next month or so. What do you got going on?
I'm not too sure as of right now, but it's really sporadic and it's mainly based in the New Orleans area.
Okay.
And that's where most of our pup community is.
Hmm.
And so I haven't been in the pup community that long to really know what's coming around the corner, but
Okay.
I'm definitely excited to venture out because I know they have a lot of stuff going on monthly. So yeah,
So how far is it from where you live to travel down to New Orleans?
it's a probably about an hour. Yeah, about an
Okay.
hour.
So, well, that's not too bad.
Totally worth. Yeah,
New Orleans is one of my favorite places to go.
where all the good food is.
Haven't been in years, but I went always went for Southern Decadence for the longest time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And after Hurricane Katrina, that summer after that, I said I'm going to New Orleans because I'm going to go spend my money there to do my part in trying to help that community rebuild itself.
Yeah. And it's a resilient community.
Oh, I
Um,
agree.
it's they've been through a lot. And Baton Rouge has been through a lot, but
Yes.
especially New Orleans. And it's the thing that I loved about it is how everyone came together to help. It didn't matter if you were black, white. It didn't matter, gay, straight. None of that mattered. Everyone
Yep.
came together to help in their time of need. And one thing I love about this state is that in times of crisis, people really do come together. And New Orleans is strong,
Yep.
and New Orleans is resilient, and
Agreed. Agreed.
we love them dearly.
And maybe one day I'll get back down there again because that's
Yeah,
one place that I just love going. My first time I was down at a bar drinking at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I was still
yeah.
drinking at midnight that night. I said, "Man, what a place this is!"
Oh yeah, yeah. The beer is endless, and so is the good times. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So now you get the option of being able to ask my next guest a question. What would you like to ask them?
I would probably ask, how do you find it easiest to get into a pup mindset? Like, how do you get into that pup space in your head?
Okay.
Um, is there anything that you would recommend doing for people that kind of struggle to kind of get in that mindset?
Okay. All right. And that's a very valid question. So your question came from Pup Salem out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And he wanted to know, what do you think is the most common misconception about pup play?
That it's all sexual. I think it has a bigger genre than that. I believe it's more so just being safe, being
Hmm.
in that safe space, being able to be who you truly are. Um, and yeah, I think that's been the biggest misconception so far, just in my short time in pup play. Um, yeah, that would be it.
And I agree because a lot of people, looking from the outside in, they think that this is only a sexual thing. And for the
Right.
ones that do it for that, more power to you. We don't discriminate against that. Just do it. But but it's not always about just that
Correct.
and
Yeah,
everything. So,
yeah.
well, now you get to share if someone wanted to reach out to you and say they saw you on here. And it's funny, tonight I had a pup that I interviewed. Oh, it's been a few months back. He messaged me and he said, I just want to thank you. He said, I have gotten more friends from this podcast than I've gotten in such a long time. and I really appreciate you having me on. So I hope you find the same thing. You find some more pup friends,
Yes.
local and long distance, from this.
Yeah, and I can be reached mainly on Telegram through Pup Blaze, Blaze.
Okay.
And I'm wearing the same hood in my picture on Telegram. And yeah, that's the best way to reach me.
All right. Well, we will go with that. So any last words from Pup Blaze before we jump off here?
Yeah, I want to thank you first off just for everything you're doing for the community, for giving a voice to this community. And this community is new. It hasn't been around for that long, but uh, I really see great things in its future, and I appreciate you being a part of that and giving it a voice to people who would normally not have a voice or know just how big this community is. So thank you so much for being that voice.
Oh, you're welcome. I enjoy this every time I get to do one of these and stuff. It's like I'm making a friend, even though we may be long distance. I think I have a friend in so many states now and countries that
Mhm.
it's pretty awesome. And anytime I need something, the ones that have been on here before, they're the first ones to reach out. Oh, I'll do it. I'll do it. I've
Yeah,
got one in Michigan that's been on 3 times now.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I enjoy it. And that's the good thing. They always said, and I know this isn't a job for me, but they always said, you will love your job if you find something that you love doing.
So
And
true.
and that's what I love here. I just love doing this. It's a blast to be able to talk to pups all over the world.
Yeah.
And one day every year I'm going to try to plan to go somewhere different to a pup event and be able to
So
meet the pups that I've talked to on here.
that's going to be an absolute joy. I hope you get to do it all.
Me too. Well, thank you. Well, I really appreciate the time, and it won't be the last time that I talk to you.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Bye.